Hello, and welcome in once again to the Swarm here on the Hive Media. It is Saturday, and that means it's sports day here, and we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. We got a week 3 slate of NFL games that we will be talking about and making our picks for. We'll be talking about the Patriots-Dolphins game from last week. The Dolphins have already played their week 3 game, so we'll talk about that for a smidge, but we'll talk about week 2, anything that stuck out to us. A lot of injuries in week 2, especially at the quarterback position, so we will talk about that and kind of anything else that stuck out from week 2. We'll talk about the Thursday night game from last night that started week 3. We're going to talk a little bit of baseball to start the show before we dive into the football chatter, but that is what we got lined up for you here today. But before we dive into that, as always, I like to ask my wonderful co-host, how the hell are you doing, buddy? You alive?
Yeah, I just told you a couple minutes ago before we started this, I can actually stand up and not want to die, so that's always a positive.
Good. That's pretty good.
But real quick, instead of wearing this beautiful Patriots jersey that we will be wearing Sunday, by the way, the beautiful throwback reds, maybe I should have wore some black because we might have a funnel here for your baseball team, JPJ.
I said it immediately. I said it the second. I messaged you immediately. Once the news,
before it even came out how long exactly he was hurt, he was already saying it's over.
Yep. The second he swung that bat and he grabbed his back, and the way he was walking back to the dugout, I messaged CJ in real time during that game, and I said, Sox season's done.
I can't confirm.
I said, the Sox season is done. And he went, what? And I go, Roman just hurt his back or oblique.
Yeah, I was out, I think, when it happened. So
I said, he just hurt himself on a swing. That's at least a month. We're not winning without him. That's it. He's the whole catalyst of everything that's been going on, and we're not going to win. Now, realistically, I believe we have 10 games or 11 games left to go. And we have a game and a half lead in the wild card, so we still control our destiny.
You were 6.5 up when it happened, by the way.
Correct, and that was about 3.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
3, yeah.
Yeah. So in the span of 3 weeks, we've lost 5 games in the stands. Our offense is dead as a doornail.
It is not.
Cannot score and cannot hit with runners and score. They are so bad offensively. The only game that we won against the terrible, now they have a good lineup, but the terrible, I almost said Oakland, the terrible whatever they are, A's, the only game we won, the only reason we did win was because we had the phantom runner at second base in extra innings, and we actually bunted him over. That's how desperate we were to win and score and have a guy in scoring position score, that we had our catcher, Carlos Narvaez, bunt him over to lead off the bottom of the 10th. And then he scored on a ground ball to second. Not even a hit, a ground ball to second. Because my team, listen, last night in that line, it was yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon. Yeah.
In that lineup they had, it was atrocious. The line they have, and again, these guys are fine rotation. Nick Sogard, Nate Eaton, Yoshida was batting cleanup. Like, they got a lineup full of guys. It's just Bregman's been in a slump for a month and a half. He's brutal, can't get a hit at all.
Rafael is statistically the worst hitter in MLB baseball.
Rafael stinks. All of a sudden, he can't hit. It's just like Roman Anthony got hurt, and the whole team was like, "What do we do? We don't know how to play baseball anymore."
There's a 20-year-old that's been playing baseball for 3 months got hurt.
Yeah. I mean, he's an on-base machine. He was the leadoff hitter, and he was on base every
He'll be a
time.
top 15 player going into the season next season, but
he was a top 5 the way he was playing.
What I mean.
Yeah, no, but the way he was playing, he was a top 5 player in the league.
But you think he would probably have gone into a little bit of a lull just because he's 20 at the end of the day.
I don't.
But my point is, okay, at worst, he's a top 15, 20 player going into the season next season, providing he's healthy.
He will get, if he's healthy all year next year, he will get MVP votes.
Yeah, what does 10 get MVP votes, right? He'll probably get some, yeah.
He will get MVP votes.
He'll probably still get Rookie of the Year votes this year.
That's Kurtz, though, right? Kurtz.
Yeah, but I just mean, though, that's how good he was that he played for 3 months, and he'll probably get a couple votes. But he's definitely the best rookie just by playing. He's definitely the best.
Easily.
Shout out to Nick Kurtz. That guy's
No,
disgusting.
Kurtz is fucking unreal.
Insane.
No, Kurtz is fucking unreal. I'm not going to take anything away from Nick Kurtz. He's great. But if you and I was lucky enough to watch Roman Anthony play every day until he got hurt, that kid is, bruh. I haven't seen. I feel like they don't make baseball players anymore that take walks, and he
that's what I was
takes walks.
Say
His
about
on
Nick
base
Kurtz.
is insane.
That's what. Again, and this is. Excuse me. Some people that aren't Blue Jays fans will say Vlad's washed now, even though he's only 26 or whatever, because he had that 1 year where he hit 40 home runs, and now he hits like 30. But he has the best OPS in baseball almost every year. He learned it's more than just hitting a ball 450 feet.
Yeah,
and that's what you hope, like a Roman Anthony's already doing, like at this younger, obviously than Vlad, but a walk is fine. A single knocking it to the other side of through the first and second base hole is fine. Mm-hmm. You don't have to do all this extra shit. And then Vladdy also turned into a Gold Glover. I could see Roman Anthony getting one in his career, 1 or 2.
Oh, for sure.
So that's my point. It's like it took Vlad to get to 25 years old or so to figure that out.
Yeah.
Roman's doing it at 2021, which is
insane.
Obviously kind of insane. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And again, he came up and he stunk for those first 10 or 11 games.
Oh, yeah. He was batting like 90.
Yeah, he was brutal. But you could see he was having good at bats and he was hitting the ball hard, but he was not getting hits. And then all of a sudden they moved him to the leadoff spot. He started hitting a little bit and they moved him to leadoff, and it was like, and the dude if he wasn't getting a hit, he was walking. He was on base. It felt like every fucking time he was up at the plate. And then he was starting to get power. That home run he hit off Skeens was a missile.
And then he hit a fucking third decker against the Yankees.
And did that bat flip in Yankee Stadium, his first ever game. And it was just like, oh, dude, this kid is just
and he also gets it. Like, he doesn't look like like Marcelo Mayer a little bit, and definitely Christian Campbell kind of looked overwhelmed at times. Like, they looked like rookies. Roman Anthony looks like he's been in the league for 7 years.
Yeah. And you hear him talk, and it's like, bro, this is like his answers are like the prototypical pro answers. You're
he
like,
buried ketchup, which was very disrespectful. I have to.
Yeah, well, listen,
that's disgusting.
A lot of people.
It's the worst condiment. Are you fucking kidding me?
But a lot of people feel that way.
But Bregman was in the interview with him and agreed, and now Bregman can't get a hit, so maybe he should apologize for what he said.
Yeah, maybe they shouldn't have been worrying about
that
his
was
fucking
crazy. 6 months in advance.
Like, it is. Look, he signed a 3-year deal, but he could opt out after 1. Okay, I know the Red Sox and him, at least from reports, the Red Sox and him tried most of the year to work on an extension to, get the opt-outs gone and just have him here. I do think he's important to the team. I think if you're going into next year with the mindset of, hey, we want to actually compete for a World Series, Bregman is essential, I feel like. Because of the leadership and the dude, the first 2 months of the year before he got hurt, he was getting MVP candidate.
Oh yeah.
Like, he was unbelievable. He got hurt, he came back and was still playing well. And I feel like it was almost to the second.
I feel like it was the same night he started.
Yeah, like they came out and said that he's opting out at the end of the year, and he has sucked ever since. Still great in the field, still a leader on the bench, but you can tell he's not having a good time because he is in a slump and a half. And if you want your $40 million a year, when the kid gets hurt, you're supposed to be the guy carrying the team, Alex.
Because he was carrying it when Bregman was hurt.
Correct. You're supposed to be the guy that is worth it. You're supposed to be proving to everybody that you deserve the money you want, which is why you're opting out. The only good thing that can come of it is maybe he stinks so much the rest of the year. If we miss the playoffs, he has to hop in because I don't know if he's gonna. This guy was batting over 300 less than 2 months ago, and he's batting 270 now. It's bad. It's bad.
With how your pitching is going, are you providing blow it? Is Bayo still your game 2 starter?
No, I think they would go Giolito. I would throw Connor. I would throw Connor early out there.
I was gonna say, but he has only pitched against the Athletics. To be fair,
I don't care. Guy hasn't let up a run yet. That loss, that game is 100% on Alex Cora. That kid.
By the way, Peyton Tolley in the pen looks nasty.
Oh, beauty! If we can make it to the playoffs and you have him as that middle guy that can go 2 or 3, that's a weapon. So that is a weapon.
That was his. That was my first time seeing a pitch at Fenway because I was out at his debut. Fenway has a low camera angle. His ass is enormous on the Fenway angle.
dump truck. He's a fucking monster. And then he's
crazy.
got that stash, and he just has a vibe to him where he's like kind of like husky, but he's smiling.
I don't know why, but the fat guys always wear like the 3/4 cutoff sleeves.
Yeah, it works.
And it just looks like.
And the crowd, when he comes out, the crowd is like, "Fuck yeah, dude!"
Everybody loves the fat. Like everybody, Bartolo Colon was amazing.
I wouldn't even call him fat. He's husky. I wouldn't call him like fat.
But you know what? He looks like an NFL offensive lineman.
Yeah, he's just like a big. He's like a big. Oh man. But yeah, he was electric out of the pen yesterday. Those those innings were great. It was in a loss.
He hit over 100 a few times.
Oh yeah, and he throws the fastball like 90% of the time. And
his other stuff is not the best.
No, that's what he probably has to work on going in. He's only 22 too.
No, yeah.
He got drafted. He's only been a pro baseball player for less than a year.
Yeah,
that's how much he made it through.
Yeah, exactly. The guy we called up that I mentioned last time, Treya Savage, who had 9 strikeouts in 5 innings in his debut. He started in whatever's under single A this year, and now he pitched in the MLB.
Yeah,
in the same year.
That's what happened. He got drafted less than a year ago to Toll. He started in single A, and he made the squad a month ago. They were like, crazy. "Yeah, we're just gonna do it," and it was like, "Okay." And he had that electric start against Skeens where he outpitched.
He didn't look great against the Diamondbacks, but that's definitely going to happen with how like not great his off-speed stuff is.
Yeah, look at, and that's the stuff. Like he can.
That's why a reliever is perfect. He can just throw gas,
just 10 come up, throw gas, bro, and that's it. Yeah. I do think moving forward though, because he does throw like a slider or a slurve. He does throw a changeup, and he's got a cutter. So I feel like what he needs to do is sit down with Chapman, and he needs to be like, "Hey, show me how to throw the cutter." Like, show me how to throw the cutter.
I don't know if he should hang out with Chapman much off the field.
You know what I mean. But yeah.
Don't need to teach him much else other than pitching, throwing baseball.
So, who knows?
Hey, he looks human all of a sudden, by the way. 2 bad outings, and then he let up 3 base runners, even though he got the save the other night.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean.
That's nice to see that he's able to give up a hit, though, as an opposing fan.
Yeah.
Fuck your team, by the way. They have lined it up so we go against Crochet, Bayo, and Giolito, by the way.
Yeah, that's so fuck you know how many I would feel scared about Crochet. Like I'd be like, oh, that's gonna be a tough one. The other two I like, and they have been mainly excellent this year, all of them.
They've been awful like the last 2 or 3 starts.
But yeah, they've again. It's just the whole. It's not even them. It's not even anyone individually. The whole when Roman got hurt, it was like they just ripped the heart out of the whole team. It was
that says a lot about the players. I'm sorry, it does.
See you later. That's it.
You gotta be.
It's Cora too. His vibe is off, and it's just the whole thing. The whole thing.
That doesn't piss you off as a fan?
It does, yeah. But I mean, it is what it. Like if we're the
teams miss stars for months at a time.
If we're the New England Patriots and Tom Brady gets injured in week 12, JPJ. You're not winning the games.
A quarterback is a lot more important than one fucking hitter in a 9-person lineup and a pitching staff.
But I'm telling you, the way that they played,
I agree with you.
It is what it is.
But I'm saying that, come on, like you gotta lock in a little bit.
We've
missed Vlad for a month, Bichette for a month, Springer for 2 months. We're the best team in the American League record-wise.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying.
I'm saying that you gotta be mentally, not you personally, but
yeah.
There's no reason a 30-year-old Bregman goes into a slump because a 20-year-old rookie gets hurt.
And Bregman, I'll give you, but when your lineup is full of fucking Ceddanne Rafaela, Nate
He's 26.
Yeah, but Nate Eaton, all these guys that have
they're not supposed to be good though.
Okay, but I'm saying but that's who the lineup is consisted of. Trevor Story has still been solid and good.
Story's been good. Yeah.
Duran has had an off year, but he's still all right. But Roman got hurt and Rafaela went into the tank. Bregman went into the tank. Abreu we could use Abreu. He still hasn't come back.
And again, we always reference this, but I love the show. On Section 10, they were talking about when he first got hurt, Cora said 3 to 5 days.
Who?
About Abreu. They played the
clip. He said
he's been out for 2 months.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? What's going on with that?
At the time that he got hurt, he led the team in home runs. He's like,
and he's still second. He's still second, by the way.
He's a big power guy. He's a Gold Glove right fielder.
What was the problem that they said 3 days and turned into 2 months?
I don't know. I don't even know. But he hasn't come back yet. We could use him in the middle of the lineup.
Yeah, they're saying. By the way, again, thanks. He's projected to come back before the Blue Jays series. So you guys are just putting fucking everything into that. So thanks for that.
Let's hope. Let's hope. We need something, man.
I hope we clinch, but we could clinch tonight. The playoffs, anyway.
Yeah, I saw that. You need a couple teams to lose, and you need to win, right?
2 of you, the Guardians, and the Tigers to lose, and we win, which is not completely impossible.
Yeah,
by any means. Let's talk about the hottest team in the NFL, JPJ, and the best quarterback in like Drake May, New England Patriots.
Well, before we talk about football, let's talk about some energy, huh?
But hey, we'll talk about it later. We're gonna need that later today, actually, as you watch this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
gonna need all sorts of energy today. Let me tell you, for multiple reasons. Because we're doing. By the time you see this, it already would have happened. So I hope you watched it.
Oh yeah, sure.
But tonight we're
Yes.
recording this on a Friday. Tonight at 10 p.m. after SmackDown, Josh is making me stay up late, and we're doing the sim
He has no respect for
WrestlePalooza
us.
tomorrow. And then my
Unbelievable.
ass has to be up at 4:00 in the morning tomorrow
Scumbag.
to go to work. And then I got to come home and immediately jump on a 5.5, 6 hour all out.
If you're lucky.
Jesus.
5 hours if you're lucky.
Jesus. I'm going to be on fumes tomorrow. Peggy's going to have to carry my dead ass.
I will plug this just real quick and I'll plug it again. The graphics I'm working on for our wrestling picks are incredible compared to our NFL ones.
You didn't even have a graph. You had Drake May on there. At least I was on the graph.
I put Travion on there last week because it looked stupid with just one person and one person not.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm on there, but no.
Who do you want this week? Let's do live on there. Who do you want?
For the
Yeah, because all of my pictures, the background looks dumb.
We're doing Patriots.
You don't have to. You can, as long as it's a player of a team you pick. You can put whoever
all right,
you
well,
want.
let's go through it. I'm going to pick it fresh. I'm going to pick them fresh. So
I gotta put Drake May in this beautiful red. I have to.
I'm excited. I know they wore it last year, but I'm excited to see Drake May in the beautiful red. It's one of the best. And I'm biased, truly biased, but the red uniform is the best uniform.
They're incredible. It's incredible.
Uniforms. I would say that and the baby blue Chargers, not the new ones, but the old school baby blue Chargers. That and the red Patriots, maybe the two.
By the way, only the baby blue Chargers with the white pants and white helmet because they do some weird shit with it now, and I don't like it. They do
like kind of
their
natural colors now that they wear are baby blue, but I'm talking the old school.
Yeah.
Has to be the old version of the
Dan
baby
Fouts.
blue. Yeah. I need to see that. Also, I'll give you the old green Seahawks uniforms.
Oh yeah.
Beauties.
And you know what else is good? The Dolphins old school.
Yeah, and even though I hate Philly because of their fans.
Kelly Green.
Kelly Greens are nice.
Oh,
Kelly Greens are nice.
Amazing.
But I maybe I'm just a sucker for green because I think of all the standard uniforms. I think
what about the light green Jets? Old school.
No,
they're the best Jets ones.
Yeah, but what's that saying?
You know who, by the way, very overrated, and I don't care if it's a classic. The Steelers jerseys suck.
Brutal.
They're all, I don't care that we played them this week. They are just trash jerseys.
Brutal. But you know who has a really good classic jersey is the Raiders. The Raiders classic.
Black I like how they never change them either. They just
I actually like when they go the white with the silver.
The white with the silver numbers.
The white and the black, but when they do the white with the silver numbers
and the silver pants. Ooh,
yep.
Gosh,
baby.
Oh, Lord.
Baby. We could have a fucking ranking of uniform.
I have a lot of ideas for the off season.
Yeah, I'm a.
Or you know what?
Guy.
The bye week. We have a bye week episode.
Yeah. Well, not every team has a bye week.
No, fuck the rest of the league.
Yeah, no. Is our bye's late this week?
It's like 14.
Right? 14, week 14. Yeah, it's late.
We'll be 12-1 by then, so
yeah. But before we dive into the football, let's talk about our friends over at W Energy. The cleanest energy drink. No extra sugars, no sugars at all, no jitters like you feel at half the time after you drink an energy drink. It's just straight up clean energy. So no matter whether you're trying to get through the work week, whether you got to watch 19 million hours of wrestling over the next 2 days like we have to do, whether you're going to be up late doing whatever, grinding games, which I think that's what CJ was kind of alluding to when I first started talking about W, because there is some grindable stuff that we'll probably talk about in one of our
JPJ's a piece of garbage.
Games. I'm the worst. But whatever the reason, if you're looking for a boost, you're looking for a pick-me-up, you go visit our friends over at W Energy. That you go to w.gg, you type in that code, The Hive, all one word, and you will receive 10% off your order. That is W Energy, w.gg, code word, The Hive, 10% off your order. W Energy, the clean energy drink. No jitters, no sugars, just clean energy. And we always want to thank them because this episode of The Swarm is powered by our pals at W Energy. All right.
We have some breaking news in the NFL. Young Hoi Koo has been released.
Yeah, well, they picked
Patriots,
up. Parker Romo. because they picked up the kicker that we cut, and we
Parker
kept the
Romo.
asshole that missed 2 kicks last
That's
week.
what I'm saying. Pick up Young Koo.
Yeah, because Parker Romo hit 5 friggin' field goals last week for them.
There is something about I do like Andy Borregales hitting 2 kicks after that, though.
Yeah,
but then he kicked the ball out of bounds. And then,
yeah, and missed 2 extra points right in a row.
No, but I meant after that, he did make 2 kicks.
He kicked a lot. That's fine. He's a kicker. You shouldn't have. If your games are coming down to a kicker a lot of the times, you suck.
And our kicker should have told we still won. So
yeah. All right. So yeah, last week, Patriots got a big win. I felt like it was a win that was much.
You should
needed.
Have seen me and JPJ's DMs by the way during that game.
Yeah, I think Mike Vrabel needed that win. I think Drake May needed that win. I think the whole franchise needed that win.
Played flawlessly. Number 10.
Drake May, that was easily his best performance as a pro. He was spectacular in that game. No mistakes, no boneheaded plays. Looked in complete control. He ran when he needed to, and he ran effectively. Ramondre Stevenson might have been the best player on the field on either team that game. That was a Ramondre game like you dream about. The back half of the defense still gave up too many yards. But again, we don't have our best player.
Hey.
He practiced this week. He's questionable. I don't think he's going to play.
I think he'll play.
I don't think he's playing a full load. Yeah, I don't think he's playing a full load.
Hey, I'll take Christian Gonzalez for 20 snaps over everything else we have out there.
Yeah. But he's starting to practice, but we haven't had our best player on the team, period, out there, but in the secondary, and still too many penalties. So you got to clean that up a smidge.
Offensive line penalties.
But the offensive line penalties just they kill us.
We thought they would be just ass, but at least disciplined because of the coaching staff. They've actually been very good, but just 1,000 penalties.
They just can't get over the penalties.
It's the exact opposite.
Yeah, Drake May was excellent. The running game was excellent. The front 7. Not even front 7, but the front 4, because I thought Spillane had a bad game.
Nasty,
yeah, I thought Spillane and Ellis, they missed a lot of tackles last week. They had rough games. So, but really, that front 4, Milton Williams is the goddamn beast.
Oh, damn.
He's worth every
And then Harold Landry
so
didn't do shit, and then he got a sack in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
so.
he was also sick, though. I think he was also
him and Keon White was both sick. Keon
White didn't end up playing because of it. But, yeah, Landry wasn't as prominent as he was in week 1, but he got a big sack at the end of the game. Milton Williams and Barmore are disruptive.
Oh, my Lord in heaven.
Disruptive.
No, you can't run the ball in the New England Patriots.
Yeah, it is. That front line is very, very good. And if you add a healthy Keon White for rotational, that is very good. I expect Spillane to bounce back. He's too good of a player to play like that all the time.
Mapu with a pick as well.
Mapu had a pick. We should have had another pick earlier that got taken away from a stupid penalty. The defense,
Jalen Hawkins, right?
Yeah,
he's a little his last name, but he's a little bit of a ball hawk.
I'll tell you this. Yeah, he is, but I'll tell you this: the safeties they stink.
Oh no, they're not good at all. But good. He'll give up 8 catches in a row, but he will get you a pick every game.
Yeah, it makes me. You know who actually looked good was Duggar last week. He didn't play a lot. He only played like 7 or 8 snaps, but every time he was in there, he was making a play, and he's easily the best tackler back there.
He's the best tackler maybe on the defense.
Yeah.
No one else can tackle.
I understand he doesn't really fit the scheme, I think, of what Vrabel wants to do, but the safety room, you cut Peppers, which still doesn't make sense to me. If you're going to say it's because he's a bad guy, fine.
Well, then you would have cut him last year.
That's what I'm saying.
You would have cut him at the beginning of camp.
Yeah, you cut Peppers, who was A, a captain, and B, easily the best safety you had. And the safeties they've made big. Mapu's a safety. He got a pick. Hawkins had a pick in week 1. They've made big plays here and there, but
they get cooked after.
But they stink. They're not good. And I don't understand why you cut Peppers if the room is that bad, and B, why isn't Duggar playing more when we at least know what Duggar is.
At the very least, if he doesn't fit the scheme, why not have him take some reps on linebacker?
Yeah, sub linebacker. Have him do something. Again, I think Christian Ellis has turned into a good player, but you're telling me him and Duggar can't split reps? Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just bizarre.
And he's the size of a linebacker in this day of football.
Yeah, and he's really good he can't cover for shit, but he never could cover for shit. But he's really good against the run. He's a pure form tackler. Yep. He makes plays. And you paid him all that money. Put him out there. He doesn't need to be the starter and play all game, but get him out there more than 8 fucking snaps. Doesn't make sense. But again, with that was a much needed win for the Patriots. And as a fan, I know they won 4 games the last 2 years, each of the seasons, but that felt like the first time in 2 or 3 years where, like, after the game, it was like, oh, that was a good one. Like, that was a good, and I like the way that they had to win. They took an early 12-0 lead. The Dolphins crept back, and like, that was a game they 100% would have lost last year. And that was the game that they might have even lost, like, in week 1 this year. Like, that was a game that the way it went, it was like, here we go. Another fucking game that they're going to lose.
Do you think we might look back on the week 1 win as a positive thing? Because the week 1 loss was, I meant like the week 1 loss ends up turning out to be like a win because they were all smelling their own shit when the season started with everybody telling them they're a sneaky playoff team and everybody was sucking our own dick. Do you think there's a chance that kind of brought them back down to earth, and now we're playing like the team everybody thought we were going to be?
I mean, I think as bad as you lose week 1 and you want to win, I think that probably gave Vrabel some fuel.
He's like, see, you're not as good as everybody sucking your dick.
Yeah. And I think Vrabel's the type of coach that would get on them the way he's supposed to and be like, like you believe the hype a little bit, like, fucking relax. Like, you got to go out there and actually play well and win the fucking game. And, again, I'm not in the locker room. I don't know what he said, but
Vrabel doesn't like that guy. Yeah.
I assume he's that type of guy. And then you see him; he's fucking running down the field
on Gibson's,
like he's fucking sprinting down, kind of keeping up with Gibson.
By the way, he's lucky it was an off to the next day. He certainly could not walk the next day. No way.
I'm surprised he didn't fucking pull a hammy.
I think he probably did. He just did it off camera, so he just hid behind the bench. There's no way.
Unbelievable. And if you're one of those people that, like, again, I get it. He's a head coach. I understand. If you're one of those people that like have some fun, go outside.
Right.
Come on. Who gives a shit? Here? I get it, but, like, relax. All right.
He's a grown man. He's a coach.
Oh, yeah. And guess what? They interviewed every one of the players that I've heard interviewed this week. They've been asked about it, and they were like, that was fucking awesome.
Who do people assume are, like, their corny coaches in the league over the years? Pete Carroll.
Yeah, he does
all these guys. And every player was like, I would have signed a 25-year contract if I could.
Everybody loves playing for Pete Carroll. Everybody. I have not heard one person, maybe besides Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, well, and before that, you probably enjoyed it.
Yes, but I have rarely heard anybody say that they have not enjoyed running for Pete Carroll, and he's jumping up and down.
Jim Harbaugh.
Jim Harbaugh. Like, come on,
I would rather play with. You'd rather play for fucking just
Bill?
purely.
You'd rather play for Bill?
I was gonna say fuck the win. I mean, not fuck the winning, but you know what I mean. Like, just purely as a style. You'd rather go for Belichick than Vrabel as a player? Yeah. Fuck you. No shot.
Give me a break.
Please.
All right, let's dive into week 3 and we'll kind of talk about where they stand.
0-1. I did go with the Dolphins.
I was going to say CJ made the bonehead decision of picking the worst team in the league for some reason.
Disrespect.
Listen, I will disrespect them. They're 0-3. They stink.
All right.
Listen, I will say this. They were in that game. They did play hard.
Yeah, have some goddamn respect here.
No. Brutal. I was kind of hoping they got blown out because I thought if they would have got blown out, McDaniel would have been fired today.
Well, we don't want McDaniel to be fired. We want him there.
I want him fired because I made a bet that he was the first coach fired.
That is true. But so
I need to cash in on that.
As them being ass, I do enjoy him being there.
Yeah. All right, so that game already happened. I picked the Bills. CJ picked the Dolphins, so I already have a 1-0 advantage.
And you have the 1 game advantage as well because I tied you I beat you last week. So we were tied. So now you retook the lead here.
Hell yeah. All right. So we go into Sunday. I'm just going to kind of go the way that I see them on my screen. Well, we can start with the Patriots first because it is our team.
Yeah, again, they're always first to me because I have them favorited. So I don't know where they're actually at.
So we have my least favorite team of all the times, the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers coming into Foxborough. The Patriots will be wearing the old school Reds this weekend. God. Both teams are 1-1. The Patriots are 0-1 at home. The Steelers are 1-0 on the road, and the Steelers are road favorites here. As of right now, the spread is -1.5 with the Steelers. Listen, if you're asking me whose roster is better from top to bottom, I'll tell you the Steelers roster is better. But I think from top to bottom, I would. Dude, there are some names.
Okay, that's top heavy then.
Yeah, it's fair. There are some names in the bottom 10 to 15 names of the Patriots roster that I have never even heard of.
And it's probably the same for the Steelers, to be honest with you.
I never even heard of. They were talking about the injury report today, and there was a guy named like Jeff something, and I was like, I don't even know who the fuck
You're
that
talking
is.
about Jack Westover.
Yeah, I
He's
heard
a
that.
tight end and fullback, number 36.
I was like, Jack Westover. I'm like, I never even heard of that guy.
Come on, JPJ.
I never even heard of that guy. But I think the Patriots have momentum. The Steelers lost a terrible game last week to the Seahawks.
Yeah.
They're with that kick return nonsense. Their players don't even know the rules.
He should be released from the NFL.
That was brutal.
That was a second-round pick, by the way.
That was a brutal, brutal thing. I was laughing my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a brutal, brutal thing. Like just a terrible bonehead play. Yeah, I'm picking the Patriots. That's what I'm doing.
So.
I'm well, look at the Steelers. Look at
Would
I be shocked if the Steelers came in here and won? No, the Raiders just did 2 weeks ago.
That would be.
And the Steelers are better than the Raiders. So, I wouldn't be shocked.
I think that was more about us than the Raiders, though.
Yeah, that's fair. Now, I wouldn't be shocked, but I think the Patriots are going to come ready to play. I think they're riding high. I've heard, obviously from all the local beat reporters that have been on the radio and on the local shows, they said that the vibe was, after that win, like the vibe in the locker room is like a completely shifted. And everyone's feeling good. I feel like that's why I think that win, even though a win is obviously the most important, I think that win meant more than just a win, because I feel like that made a lot of people in that locker room believe that they can do that more often than not, kind of thing. So I'm going to go with the Patriots. They better win, because if the Steelers beat them, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be honest. If we ended up going 15-2 and one of the losses was to the Steelers, that's a failed season to me.
Oh, yeah, please.
I swear to God, I would be so upset.
Have some
I would be upset.
Goddamn respect here.
I would be upset. I would be upset. You don't lose to the Steelers. When we were bad the last couple of years, we still beat the Steelers every time.
There's a chance this is a blowout here.
I would love it. I think Rodgers is going to show up to play, though. He always shows up to play against the Patriots. Always.
It's
like one of his 3 good games last year was against us. Murdered us. Now we're a better team.
That was also on a Thursday night as well.
I get it, but I don't know. I feel like Rodgers always plays well against the Patriots. He always has in his career. Now again,
against most teams in his career, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but he always killed the Patriots. Have we beaten him?
Yeah.
When he was on the Packers, though, did we beat him at all?
Oh, on the Packers? Yeah, yes. On the Dan Connolly punt return for 80 yards. Remember that?
Oh, that was
the kick return?
Good. Yeah, damn, he was
close. That might have been hurt. That might have been Matt Flynn.
I think it was Matt Flynn. No, I think that was Matt Flynn, and Matt Flynn played lights out, and that's how he got the contract from the Seahawks. Basically based on that game. Because he was unreal. Threw 4 touchdowns and shit, I think, right? 3 or 4 touchdowns, 300-something yards. He was unbelievable.
Aaron Rodgers is 3-3 against the Patriots.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I don't remember us beating him 3 times.
We beat him in 2006. We lost to him in 2014. Beat him in 2018. Lost to him in 2022. Lost to him last year, and then we beat him last year.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. All right. Yeah, so I'm picking the Patriots here. I know we don't do the spread, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm picking the Patriots to win.
Yep. I think the Steelers defense is fucking horrendous. Yeah, that's and I, depending on the Christian Gonzalez situation, obviously that plays a big factor into this. I don't think we'll be great on defense, but I do think their offensive line is not great. I think that is somewhere we can. Milton Williams, Christian Barmore. They can't run the ball anyway, but especially against this front seven, they're certainly not going to run the ball.
Yeah.
So I think that also helps, and we can drop more people into coverage, even though our coverage is not great without number 0 on the field.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think we want a high. I won't say high, but high-ish score, like a Dolphin score from last week, like was 33-27 last week, like 34-24, 27, something like that.
That works. All right, and we'll go to
a horrendous game here next.
Well, yeah. You want to, yeah. So Aaron Rodgers' old team, the Green Bay Packers, who have dominated since the first. Oh yeah, no, I'm just going from the
That's fine.
So they are traveling to Cleveland to face the 0-2 Browns.
It is a horrendous game, even though it's long on the game.
It's very bad. The Packers have been dominant since the opening whistle of Week 1. I don't think they've trailed
Okay, I have your order now too, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think they have trailed in a game since the opening whistle of week 1.
Mm-hmm.
They have been dominant. Their defense looks to be stout, real good. And Parsons hasn't even really hit his.
He hasn't played a full complement of snaps
yet. So they're really good. I expect this to be an easy victory for the Packers. I know it's on the road, but the Browns are terrible. I will ask you this. Is this the end of the Joe Flacco era? Like, do you think if they lose bad here and it's 0-3, do you think they try out Gabriel or try out Shador, or you think they're riding Flacco no matter what happens?
I think they go Flacco until like 5 or 6. Just
Okay.
They really want to make sure they're ass. Like, they really want to make sure they have a record you can't come back from. And also, I don't think you want your rookie, excuse me, to go up against the next games, which would be at Detroit, Minnesota, and Pittsburgh. The next 3 games.
Wow, that's a tough.
So you might weirdly start them. Your games after that are versus the Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets. So I think you might start on that Dolphins game because that's even the Patriots defense will hopefully be settled by then. Christian Gonzalez will be back normally, but still, you're not really scared of the Jets, Patriots, and Dolphins defenses right now.
Yeah.
So I think that's more of a comfortable landing spot rather than at Detroit, at Minnesota, or at Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's get So I'm gonna pick the Packers there. That's a no-brainer. That's one of the easy picks of the week. Yeah. All right. We head to the AFC South. We have the 2-0.
Just as everybody projected.
Yeah, the surprise Indianapolis Colts coming in 2-0. Daniel Jones having a great start to the season, and Jonathan Taylor looks like the MVP. Jonathan Taylor, stud. They are traveling to Tennessee to take on the 0-2 Titans. Indy is a 4.5-point favorite on the road, and I'm going to do it. This is where the Titans and Cam Ward are getting their first victory here. I'm picking the Tennessee Titans. No, I didn't pick them against Denver.
Okay.
I didn't pick them against Denver. Who'd they play last week? I don't think I picked them. I just like Cam Ward. Did I pick them last week?
No, you didn't. They played the Rams.
Yeah. So I haven't picked them at all, but I am picking them here.
You have, though, but yeah, you haven't.
No, I like Cam Ward. I'm sorry. I still like him. That team is awful. Well, that team is awful.
Oh, so Drake May doesn't get that same excuse. That's interesting.
No, no, he doesn't.
Last year he didn't get that excuse. Okay.
No, he did. He did. Again.
Cam Ward looks significantly worse than Drake May ever did.
That game against Denver, he was running for his life, and I thought he played hard and played pretty well.
12 for 30 for 112 yards.
Yeah, against the best secondary in the world.
Well, I don't know about secondary, but defense.
Yeah, I mean they got the best cornerback in the league on their team. But listen,
we did.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Had him available.
I would actually call Philadelphia and be like, "Hi, Christian Gonzalez for AJ Brown right now. Thank you."
Are you fucking out of your goddamn mind?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I might just get off the show. You might do the rest of the show by yourself.
I think.
Oh Lord.
I think that this injury thing with Christian Gonzalez is more than just an injury thing, and I think that we are heading straight.
So tell me what it is then. Let's get because you keep saying this. What is it?
I think that the team expected him to be back before he's been back. I don't think Vrabel's happy about it. I don't think Vrabel is. There, if you read some stuff about Mike Vrabel,
I know where he thinks it's laziness.
He does not like muscle and like what's the term? Soft tissue injuries.
Yeah, soft tissue.
He thinks that is a form of laziness when it comes to football players. And this guy in the first padded practice hurt his hamstring, and he has not been on until this week, 7 weeks almost. He had not been on the field, and I think that has rubbed Mike Vrabel the wrong way big time.
Yeah, well, he's going to get over it once he sees Christian Gonzalez play football.
He might. But I also think that there are some contract things.
There can't be. There cannot be.
They can talk about the contract, and I would think that Gonzalez's people reached out to the Patriots and said, "Hey, I know we can't sign a contract until after this year, but this is what we're thinking." And Kraft is a cheap fuck, and he said what he said.
And the most money in free agency 2 out of the last 4 offseasons.
And he's in the last 20 years, we are still the cheapest franchise.
I still think that's more Belichick.
I think Belichick was working with what he got. But regardless of that,
JPJ's an own Belichick over Brady guy.
No, it was Brady over all of them, but honestly, I think Kraft was a bigger problem than either of those two guys.
I don't. I like Kraft.
I like Kraft too. But I think he was way more of a problem than. There's a reason why he's tried to portray it that he had something to do with this dynasty since both those guys left, because he knows that everybody's like, you're a piece
you have to have an ego though to be great at any profession.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
He spends the money now. I'll tell you that, because he knows how fucked up he is.
And he knows that Vrabel was like, you're spending fucking money or I'm gonna tear you to shreds.
Well, I don't care why he spends the money. If he spends the money, I don't give a fuck what the reason is.
Yeah. But they still got $60 million in cap room.
JPJ,
like,
this was
do something.
Significantly the worst free agency class in like the last 10 years in the NFL.
I know.
What I don't want, and I don't give a fuck, I don't care who disagrees with this, you don't do what the Titans did and give an ass tackle like Dan Moore $30 million a year just to spend the money. Don't do that. Okay, but then you're complaining about the money.
Because they should have got a wide receiver.
Who?
Anybody.
Who? No one in free agency
Go make a trade. Go make a trade.
That's not paying money.
Yeah, but make a trade and sign him to a contract. AJ Brown is basically begging to be here.
But he has a deal already, so that wouldn't be a money thing.
Well, that's fine, but like he doesn't want to be in Philly anymore. They're not even throwing him the ball.
But that's not a Kraft thing. That's an Elliott Wolf and or Vrabel thing.
It's fair. But anyway, I don't know. I just feel like. Again,
but yes, AJ Brown does need to get traded. I agree.
Yes,
and by the way, not even like the Eagles don't really need him. They don't use him, and they still win.
Yeah.
Why not go? Like I wouldn't accept that, but why don't they try to make like a football trade, like for a star corner? They need that.
Yeah, and we have one that might be in a contract.
That would be the worst trade in Patriots history.
You put AJ Brown on that field, and
please, I would love AJ Brown.
I don't think it would be. You can always draft another corner.
You can draft a receiver if you know what you're doing on like fucking.
But
Belichick.
we don't. We have no. There's not just Belichick. Belichick wasn't here when he drafted Jalen Polk and Javon Baker. And Kyle Williams, who can't get to see the fucking field.
It's still his boy, Elliott Wolf.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm saying we've drafted wide receivers in both. And again, it's only 2 weeks. I'm not judging Kyle Williams on 2 weeks. But we've drafted wide receivers the last 2 drafts without Bill. And 2 of them aren't on the team anymore because we traded Polk this week. And then fucking Williams is on the field for 5 snaps a game. What the hell? Anyway,
please, we're not calling him ass, by the way.
We still can't draft wide receivers.
No, Elliott Wolf can't draft wide receivers. Belichick, by the way, he gets away with this a lot. He couldn't draft anything. Well, Belichick couldn't draft anything.
Well, not lately.
He did not. What's the last good defensive player Bill Belichick drafted? Because it's not Christian Gonzalez, because he didn't get credit for that.
Why not? He drafted him.
Because 3 ass corners went before him, so he just fell to him.
I mean,
Emmanuel Forbes got drafted 2 picks before him. By the way, my girlfriend went to school with him, Mississippi State. Not even in the league anymore, and he got drafted. He's Jalen Polk of the cornerback room.
Yeah, that's fine, but you still got to make I mean, I feel like he drafted Gonzalez.
The first corner that was projected to get drafted went third corner. You don't get credit for that.
Barmore in the 2nd round. That's a good pick.
So far,
you don't think that's a good pick?
If you're gonna do the Christian Gonzalez injury thing, we got to do the Barmore injury thing.
I mean, that was.
It's not just blood clots. He came off the field against Dolphins.
Yeah. Well, he still had blood clots. I mean, he's still
amazing player.
Yeah, but I consider that to be a good draft. I mean, listen,
okay. So you named 2 out of the last 10.
But yeah, because Bill's drafts the last.
He's a
decade
bad drafter.
We had not signed a player to a second contract that we had drafted in like 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years, ridiculous. But anyway, all right. I'm taking the Titans there. I assume you're going Colts.
Yeah, I don't believe in the Colts, but I think Cam Ward is a significantly not significantly, just not a good player. I love his makeup. Don't love the play.
I mean, that's fair. It's 2 games. But
okay, no, you're not doing this. This is what you're not going to do. You're not doing this, JPJ.
It's 2 games.
You didn't give Drake May a single fucking benefit of the doubt last year.
Well, yeah.
He had a worse situation than Cam Ward has. He did not have Calvin Ridley. He did not have a $30 million left tackle and a top 10 right tackle. Top 10 pick right tackle. Did he have and by the way, a top 10 left guard? He has a $30 million left tackle and 2 top 10 picks on that offensive line, plus Calvin Ridley, plus Tony Pollard. What the fuck did Drake May have?
I understand
Are
that.
all of those players better than anybody Drake May had at any of those positions last year? Yes.
No, but I would say
No. Well, go ahead.
I would say as a team, the Titans are a worse team.
Not on offense.
Well, I think they're a worse team than the Patriots were last year.
What does that have to do with the defense and special teams and the coaching?
I'm not just saying in general. I don't know.
But again, did he have a Calvin Ridley-esque receiver?
Again, we're talking about the Tennessee Titans. I don't know why you
I'm just because you're not giving Cam Moore the benefit of the doubt. You didn't give it to Drake May, so you're not doing it for him. Not allowing it.
I mean, that's fine. Okay,
I'm just not going to let you sit here and do it.
All right, that's fair. Well, he's going to win the game on Sunday, so it is
what
it is.
And
then you know what he would have been equal to the amount of wins that Drake May got last year.
Drake May threw for more yards against the Raiders than Cam Moore has in 2 games. And Drake May was perceived to play ass in that game, and he still threw for more yards than Cam Moore has.
I didn't think Drake May. He made a bonehead pick, but I didn't think he was a problem. I don't think he was the reason we lost.
You also just said Cam Moore was impressive against the Broncos. He went 12 for 30.
No, I didn't say. Listen, I said that I watched that game.
So did I.
And if you saw, Cam Moore had dudes in the backfield second into that every play.
Last year, the worst passing offense in the NFL, pass blocking offense in the NFL, the New England Patriots.
Dude, I'm not going to say
you can't pick and choose who you give the benefit of the doubt to.
But I can, because I can do what I want.
But that you can admit you're being a fucking asshole when you do it.
No, I'm not.
How? That's being fucking contradictory.
But you are a homer. You are
no, I'm not. I fucking hate my teams more than anybody.
But
I hate when you do the same thing I said to you privately. It's just you can't do that. I mean, you can. You're a grown man. You can do what the fuck you want. But you can't like say it's not a contradictory.
I just think again, and I came in here saying that I thought. I didn't think Drake May was trash last year. I wanted to see him win more games. That's all.
Why do certain players get benefits of the doubt when others don't? That's what I need to know. When it's comparable situations, especially. If Drake May had the Eagles supporting cast and sucked, okay, fine.
I get it. I get what you're saying. I don't know. I felt the same way about Drake May last year than I do about Cam Moore this year. I just like Cam Moore.
It doesn't seem like it.
No, what? You're just angry that
he played like absolute
ass
against the Broncos, and you just said he showed flashes of what? Going 12 for 30 is for 100 yards is flashes of what? What is that flashes of?
Did you watch the game?
I watched. I would say 95% of that game.
He got his ass beat that whole game. And
so did another quarterback.
And he played his ass off.
Drake May has never given up. And just like did a DeMarcus Cousins head down and walked off the field.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Again, you keep on you keep on bringing it back to last year. I just said that I wasn't as impressed with Drake May last year than you were. Sorry, you're muted.
You're trying to make it seem like I'm the crazy person, and when it's everything I said is absolutely true. You get benefits of and you just kind of admitted when you said I can do whatever I want. You can. And I was telling you when I say you can't, I don't mean literally can't, obviously, but you. I'm going to say can't, but you know what I mean. You can't give benefits of the doubt for certain players.
But I'm going to be harder on the teams that I root for. I expect
Okay,
more.
that's fine. Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't expect more from a roster that looked like that last year. That's a you problem.
But it's not. I expect more.
That roster, if you talk to a Minnesota Vikings fan, they could have probably named 3 players on the Patriots last season.
Yeah, they were very bad.
Okay, so why is that not taken into consideration?
It is taken into consideration. I just thought we were in a lot of close games that Drake May should have won more than one of them. That's all.
Well, why hasn't Cam Moore won one of these close games?
Because they've been blown out by 2 playoff teams.
They weren't blown out against the Broncos.
Well, they were never. They were never really super close in it. Like there was no. I was watching that game, going, "Yeah, I don't think Cam Moore's going to pull this one out."
Why? He's the best quarterback in the league, JPJ. Why wouldn't he?
Because that's exactly what I've said. Just because
the guy that 12 for 30 for 112 yards in week 1, really impressive.
You know,
with a much better supporting cast.
If you are just going to compare every rookie quarterback, to
I
Drake
will. No, I'm not comparing to Drake May. I'm comparing to the things you've said about Drake May.
Yeah, he should have won more than one game last year.
Okay, but he gets nothing. It's so ridiculous. It's so crazy.
What? Did I not just
say credit for anything?
Did I just say that Drake May was not terrific last week?
I mean, that would be you would be in prison if you said he wasn't. There's nothing you can take away from that game. I mean, he had a great everything. There's nothing he did bad in that game.
Yeah. And if he doesn't play that way this week, guess what? I'm going to be super critical next week.
Yes, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with you being critical. You could call Drake May the worst quarterback. No,
the second I say a negative word about Drake May, you get butthurt.
You could call Drake May the worst quarterback in the NFL. I would be fine with that. But clearly not. You have to be consistent with the other players. Yes, if you were consistent, I would absolutely have I would disagree. I have no problem with it.
You would not be fine with it.
I would be. I would just hope you were consistent in your takes. That's all. I just want consistency, as good as bad as the takes are. As long as they're consistent, I don't give a fuck.
I feel like I am very consistent.
I mean, the Cam Ward things you've said are maybe the most inconsistent things I've ever heard in 29 years.
I like his makeup.
I said I love his makeup, but he sucks. He's done nothing to show you that he's a good NFL quarterback. Nothing.
I mean, he started week 1 as a rookie, something Drake May didn't do.
That's his fault, yeah. That's his fault.
If he was good enough, he would have.
He was going against Brandon Allen as his competition.
I'm kidding.
Please.
I'm kidding. But yeah. But anyway, let's move on.
You better hope Drake May doesn't play like this again like he did last week. Oh Lord.
Why? I fully believe that Drake May can be a starting franchise quarterback.
There will be a full-on apology when he's lifting that MVP trophy at the end of the season.
Oh, stop it. Maybe in future. Maybe in future. It ain't gonna be this year, buddy.
No one's impressed me.
And if it is, then God bless. We're gonna be
you don't get to be excited about it. You should be angry. No, you don't. Absolutely not. You should be angry if the Patriots win 13 games this year or something insane like that. You should be pissed.
Why?
Because you think Drake May's trash and you hate the Patriots. Ridiculous. And you call me a homer when I rated Drake May 18th in the offseason is insane. That is a perfectly fine ranking.
I had him right around there too.
Okay, but you can't call me a homer when I'm 18th. You act like I'm in 3rd.
No, but you're just always, you got the second I started critiquing Drake May, you got upset.
And you will not that's not true. Go. No, because of your consistency. I don't care. Again, you could have rated Drake May 29th. I would have been fine. I would have obviously vehemently disagreed. But if you were consistent with it, I would have absolutely had no problem with the things you say.
It's fair.
Cam Ward's ass. You also have to take into consideration, and this is like not a dig or anything, I watched 1,000 times more college football than you. I've watched these guys for years by the time you've seen them.
And then this is a difference between you and me.
Yeah.
I don't really take into account college.
You can when they suck in college.
Sometimes, but there have been players that have sucked that turned into better pros. Name
one.
Was Brock Purdy good in college?
Yes. Iowa State was consistently ranked in the top 15.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's a you problem.
There's a reason why he was the last pick in the draft.
No, there's not. Tom Brady won 3 bowl games and beat Alabama in the Orange Bowl and was the last pick of the 6th round.
I don't equate because people tell me that Trevor Lawrence was going to be the greatest.
Yeah, I agree with that part. I agree with that part.
The number 1 pick in the draft.
I agree with that part. When you're great in college, it doesn't mean you're going to be great in the NFL. But I'm saying there's nobody that quarterback-wise I'm talking about. There's nobody that is worse. That is. Ass in college that is great in the NFL, quarterback-wise. Literally not one. There's not one.
I don't know. Maybe.
I can't think of one quarterback that has been better in the NFL than he was in college.
Well, we better hope that our quarterback
Tom Brady, but I mean the greatest.
He wasn't that great at UNC. So we better hope.
That was strictly just ass on the field.
I agree, but we need our quarterback to be the one.
That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about the other 31.
Yeah. All right.
And by the way, let's not. You got wood you can knock on real quick. Let's hope he doesn't end up like half the NFL's quarterbacks last week, out for 6 weeks now.
Well, we're going to talk about it because this next game that we're going to talk about.
This one should not be televised even locally in Minnesota.
Yeah. Brutal. We have the 2-0 Bengals who are without Joe Burrow for the next 3 months because of a turf toe ligament.
Yeah, they tore ligaments in it.
Yeah, tore ligaments and all sorts of shit. So he has to have surgery.
He just had it this morning.
Yep. So he is going to be out for 3 months, which is literally basically all season. He can come back in week 15 or 16 if everything goes well.
Jake Browning was all right last year. They might be in contention.
Yeah, Jake Browning is one of those backups that has won games for them before. So, like, And they're going to Minnesota, who, listen, JJ McCarthy was playing like dog shit.
Oh, thank you for that's very big of you.
Listen, he was.
By the way, I don't have it pulled up here, but I received a text in the 3rd quarter of the Minnesota Vikings Chicago Bears Monday night game. JJ McCarthy greater than signed Drake May. Just,
and in week one of them won a game and one of them didn't. So
you can't just fully take that as the only thing you care about.
I care about wins and championships.
Yes, but if it's not because of the quarterback, it doesn't matter.
Well, that game was because McCarthy took over in the second half.
But my point is in general.
Yeah, and obviously I did that to get a rise out of you.
Oh, and it works every time.
Correct. That's why I'm going to keep on doing it all year.
Because
everybody just witnessed the last 10 minutes of me getting a rise out of you.
And it will. At least I'm admitting it's going to happen.
And anybody that knows me is like, Joe is just fucking with him.
At least I'm admitting it's going to happen. I'm not denying it.
Yeah, and that's fine. And
this is why I love and hate this show. Because if you ask, like, if my girlfriend walked, she's working, but like if she walked in there, if I lived with my mother, I would have her come in. I am the most negative sports fan in the history of the country. I hate my teams. There's not a Steelers fan that hates the Patriots more than I do. But you make it seem like I'm fucking unicorns and ponies every fucking
But here's
week.
The thing, though. I don't hate my teams at all. I'm just very critical.
I viciously hate them.
I'm very critical of my teams. I know they are not the Tom Brady Patriots, but
who the fuck thinks that?
No, but that is my expectation that they are getting back to that soon.
That's a you problem. You were spoiled. I mean, obviously I was too, but that's way crazy to think of. That's crazy to think of.
So that's why when I talk about, and we're done talking about Drake May, but when I talk about Drake May, that's why I always bring up the wins and losses because that's all that matters to me.
Yes, me too. I don't care if Drake May threw for 9 touchdowns or 0.
Yeah, show your grit, show your balls, win the fucking game. The great ones would. That's all. Okay. That's all.
Anyway,
there's
not a great one in this game.
No. Who are the Vikings even? Who's their
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz, man.
Carson Wentz. How the fuck does he always get on a team?
Jake
by the way?
Browning versus Carson Wentz. Bless.
You know what the NFL should have done? Flex this to like Monday night.
Yeah.
Just to be a dickhead.
Bless. What a time. Look at the Bengals are 2-0 and they usually
I'm going by default with Jake Browning. I trust him more than Carson Wentz.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Okay. You can't really argue against either pick here in this.
My thing is the Bengals defense is still not great. The Vikings have a better defense. I trust O'Connell more than I trust Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor, we have to have a talk about him.
He's awful.
Oh,
not good. Even though I do agree with you that Browning is an edge at quarterback
I
when
agree
you're
with
doing
you,
the battle of the backups.
The defense and coaching is obviously Minnesota side here.
Yes, and I think they're at home. I'm going to lean Vikings, but I think this is an absolute crapshoot.
This is one you can't like disagree with the other person, really. Yeah. It's just shit here.
Yeah. So that's that. And then we go to what might be the game of the week. The 2-0 Los Angeles Rams are going back to Philly in a NFC Championship rematch from last year.
And like you said, if that snow started 45,
that was divisional.
No, if that snow started 45 minutes later, the Rams might be in that.
I think so. The Rams, they have started off 2-0. Puka Nacua, damn animal. Unbelievable.
How do they keep churning out like these slot receivers, by the way?
It's incredible. And they are traveling to Philadelphia. There's some controversy with those Eagles in the tush push again this week.
I personally don't care about it.
Here's my thing. I don't care about that play. It's legal. I don't care. They do it better than anybody.
You talking about the officiating?
No, it was a false start. That was egregious.
Very obviously.
It was egregious. That was an egregious false start.
6 seconds early.
Yeah, it was like 3 different dudes. That's why I was like, come on, guys.
But that's not an Eagles problem. That's an officiating problem.
Correct. I also think that because of this situation, I do think the more that these things happen, I do think the tush push's days are numbered.
Yes. Some coach is going to be fucking smart enough eventually to figure out.
Yeah. I don't think I have no problem with the play, and they do it better than anybody, but I think the play is inherently unfair.
Oh, yes.
Just because to me, it is not fair that the running backs get to push Jalen Hurts forward, but the linebackers can't come up and put it's a penalty if the linebackers or secondary come up and push their defensive guys forward to try to stop them, but it's not a penalty if the running backs that's not a fair play to me. Yeah. And that's my only
I guess the logic is the linebackers are going to be able to push weight better than the running backs, I guess.
Well, why though? Saquon Barkley is as strong
I agree.
As any fucking linebacker
I don't
out
disagree
there.
with you in the slightest. I am fine with. I also feel like you stop crying and just stop the fucking play. That seems pretty simple, yeah.
Or the rest of the league figure out how to do it as good as the Eagles, so the play becomes a fucking
right.
non-thing.
Does nobody else have a strong ass quarterback and running back? Like Josh Allen can't get pushed by James Cook and do this?
No, because they failed doing it. That's what cost them the chance of the Super Bowl.
That's my point, though, is like you can't figure that out, is what I mean.
Yeah.
And by the way, there's no rule that you have to have a running back behind the quarterback. Put fucking Dalton Kincaid back there and just drill Josh Allen past the fucking line.
Gives it? Like, it's just like, bruh, I don't get it. But anyway,
put another offensive lineman behind Josh Allen and just take him and fucking throw him like a dart over the line.
Yeah, this game should be great. This is the game of the weekend.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, is there a better game?
No, not that. Just again on the tush push, I just thought of. Why don't the Ravens just have like Derrick Henry take the snap and have like right guard push him over the line?
Would that be legal?
You can do like a wildcat formation.
Can the running back go under center like that though?
It's like a wildcat. I'm sure there's been a wildcat with the running backs gone under. There's no. If the Patriots came out today and said I want to start Stephon Diggs at quarterback, why couldn't you do that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Yeah. There's no like positional like requirement. This isn't Madden where like you can only put in certain players. Yeah. If the Ravens said, "Oh, Derrick Henry's just our quarterback this play, so why can't he go under center?" Yeah, that's why it's gonna get banned because teams are gonna start doing wild shit like that.
Yeah, agreed.
At some point, John Harbaugh is gonna be smarter than my dumb fat ass and be like, "Hey, I have one of the best running backs of all time that's the size of a fucking linebacker. Let me just put him and then my 410-pound fullback behind him and just fucking crush somebody's fucking defensive tackle."
Yeah, sure.
And that's who the fuck is stopping right guard pushing Derrick Henry?
Probably no one.
Yeah, exactly. So someone's going to figure that out, and it's going to get so fucking loony, and then they're like, all right, we got to ban this. It's too insane now.
I think that's the way
that's how NFL teams need it. If you really want to get it banned, start doing crazy shit. The NFL doesn't like fucking fun shit.
Yeah.
That would be fun, too, just seeing teams put random-ass players back there. That would be kind of fun eventually. Someone's going to put, like, the Chiefs are going to put, like, Chris Jones under center or something insane. It's going to be fucking hilarious.
I would not like that.
No, but, I mean, it would be objectively funny to see.
Yeah.
Some like 500-pound lineman.
I am an old curmudgeon. I would be like, can we just get back to football?
Oh, I'm saying though that's how it's going to get banned though. Is teams are going to just start doing loony shit.
Yeah.
Definitely game of the week though.
Oh my god, yeah. Philly's a 3.5-point favorite, which means it's basically an even game according to Vegas. Listen, I
agree,
the Rams.
By the way.
What?
With it being like even, I don't think the Eagles have looked unbelievable. We found out more. That Cowboys team is not very good.
Yeah,
and they almost lost to them.
Yeah, I think the Eagles secondary is a problem.
It's been for a while.
Yeah, I like the Rams. I picked them to win that game in the playoffs last year against Philly. I think they would have if the snow was an hour late, like you said. I'm picking the Rams here. I know the Eagles are at home. I get it. But no, I'm going the Rams. I think the Rams are one of the few teams in the league that can go into Philly and they know they can win that game and they're not scared of Philly in that environment. Yeah. And I like Sirianni as I've turned the corner on him and I do think he's a good coach. But McVay to me is like one of the top guys in the league. And Sirianni's, I'm picking the Rams.
He's playing injured, Sean McVay.
What happened?
He's in a walking boot. Plantar fascia just ripped up the bottom of his foot to pieces.
Damn.
I like that little injured coach a little bit. So he's going to be like on pain pills and pissed off all week.
Fuck yeah. I'm taking the Rams, babe.
I'm taking the Eagles just because I'll feel it's like again the old Patriots. Like you'll feel stupid you pick them to lose and then they just win by 40 like always do. So I just don't want to be sitting in that spot. I look up, it's 26-6. I'm like, okay.
Yep. All right. We have the New York Football Jets.
Another backup quarterback.
Backup quarterback situation as Justin Fields is hurt and he will not be playing in this game. Who is their backup quarterback?
T-Mobile, baby.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. He's still in the league. What is
Tyrod Taylor.
45?
At least 60, I would say.
Oh, yeah. He's a 45-year-old Tyrod Taylor going down to Tampa Bay to face my NFC championship appearing championship game team that I have, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming off another come-from-behind victory.
36, by the way.
That's pretty good. Coming off another come-from-behind victory. Baker Mayfield just doing the damn thing.
By the way, just talking shit all game, but unbelievable.
He's the best.
God,
I love this fucking guy.
This is the number one Baker Mayfield podcast in the world right now.
Yeah, I love Baker Mayfield. I'm bullish on this team. They still probably won't have Chris Godwin, but when Chris Godwin comes, Egbuka's the real fucking deal.
Egbuka is questionable and didn't practice yesterday.
Well, that would be okay. That's a little different then. If he doesn't end up playing, that's pretty tough. But the Jets,
I don't think it
sorry,
matters.
it doesn't matter. Buccaneers all day. They're 6.5-point favorites for the record, but it's Buccaneers all day.
Yep. I don't care if Egbuka plays or not. Godwin's obviously not playing. Mike Evans is still there. Baker Mayfield's still there. The running attack's still there. Yeah.
Bowles is a good defensive coach. They have a solid defense.
He's former Jets coach too. Knows the Jets.
Yep.
I would say 6.5 is kind of low in my opinion.
Well, if they got some injuries and they lose a boot,
but Tyrod Taylor, I mean,
yeah, that's fair.
What are we doing there?
Yeah.
But no, Buccaneers. I think regardless of the spread, again, we don't do the spread, but easily Buccaneers just straight up here.
Yeah. All right. So this game changed dramatically.
Oh yes,
as it was announced earlier today, actually.
Yep.
That Jaden Daniels will not be playing this week. He has been ruled out with a sprained knee. Didn't practice all week. I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me who the backups are of these teams because I don't
Mariota.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did actually know that one. So Marcus Mariota will be starting for the Commanders, who are at home, and the Las Vegas Raiders again.
Boy, they looked like shit last week. Boy.
The Raiders?
Yeah.
Not great. The Raiders, once again, 2 out of the first 3 weeks of the year.
We should also say Eckler's out for the season, too, for the Commanders.
Yes. Big Achilles injuries. So that means that Bill,
my boy,
our boy Bill Krosky Merritt, going to be the starter. I think he will be he's the starter from here on out for the Commanders for the next couple of years, I think. He's going to be the starting running back. The Raiders, 2 out of the first 3 weeks, have to travel all the way across country to the East Coast. They were able to win in our neck of the woods in New England against our team in week 1.
Week 2, though, again, I will talk about them in a second. I think the Chargers are very good, but it is starting to look like that week 1 was just us being very flat more than the Raiders being a good team necessarily. And are they protecting Genty a little too fucking much or drafting him 6th overall? This guy's getting 10 touches a game. What the fuck is that?
I feel like they need to be just feeding
And you saw what he said, too. He came out. He's like, I don't know why you would he said this. I don't know why you would draft a running back 6th overall if you're not going to give him the ball more. So he's already getting a little pissed. So I don't know.
Yeah.
This game is so – with the injuries of the Commanders is the only thing making me think about this, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I still think this is a game the Commanders should win.
Yeah.
Mariota's not the worst for a backup. He can play a smart game and not make any terrible turnovers.
And he runs still.
And I think they're going to be run heavy. I think they'll use him running more than passing, and I think they're going to feed the ball to Bill big time.
And you still have McLaurin and Ertz.
And Debo's been great. Touchdown both weeks.
He'll get some snaps to running back now too.
100%. I'm still going to take the Commanders, even though obviously you lose a guy like Jaden Daniels, you're going to take a hit. But yeah. Geno Smith has a lot of yards, but he has 1 touchdown and 4 picks in 2 games. Like his
pick against us was horrendous.
Yeah, not good. I'm taking the Commanders still, even without Jaden Daniels. It's tough though.
By the way, the line went from 7 to 2.5. I just looked that up.
They were a 6.5-point favorite, I think, and then this immediately dropped to 2.5,
which makes sense.
Yeah. So
I just think the injuries will be too much. Fuck. I'm gonna take the Raiders against my will, really. There's really not much. It's purely the injuries.
Yeah.
If there was no and not even Eckler, it's pretty much just the Jaden Daniels injury. I would say the Commanders comfortably win this, especially after a loss. They're going to be pissed off.
Yep.
And they have 10 days to prepare, which shows you. I think this might be a multiple thing with Daniels.
You think so?
10 days off and he's still not playing.
I mean, if it's a bad sprain, it could be 2-3 weeks.
That's my point. So
yeah.
And we didn't hear about it until a few days ago. Like the first 7 days after the game, we didn't hear shit.
Yeah, because I think they were just probably hoping that it was just whatever.
Just rest. Yeah,
you know.
But I'm gonna go with the Raiders against my will here. I absolutely don't feel good about it.
Okay. All right. Then we have the Atlanta Falcons, who I thought looked very impressive against the Vikings on Monday night.
Their defense
looked good. Now, McCarthy was terrible, but I
think there's a little bit of Falcons defense to it, though.
Yeah, and Kyle Pitts looked good.
They have a pass rush all of the last 10 years. They haven't had one.
Yeah, I think Penix has looked solid. They got you can make an argument they got the best running back in the game with Bijan. He's just a weapon back there.
They have used him like I think the Raiders should use Genti. There was a point in that game I think he had about 20 straight touches.
Yeah.
Whether it's pass or run.
Yeah. So and yeah, they were impressive to me. They are on the road in their division against the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young actually had a pretty good game last week.
Here we go with the Bryce Young.
Well, he did. I'm just telling you.
He threw 60 passes.
All right, yeah, but if you look at he threw for 350 yards and a couple of touchdowns.
That was a very Matthew Stafford Lions style line though. They were down by 20 the whole game, and then he started throwing the ball 100 times.
I'm not saying the team was good. I'm saying for him, he played well. I'm sorry.
I don't think he did.
If you don't have any turnovers and you throw over 300 yards and throw for a couple of touchdowns, that's a pretty decent game for a quarterback.
But it was garbage stats though.
That's fair. That's fair.
But the end of that game, real quick, was the funniest football game I ever watched. Did you catch the end of that game?
No. Why would I?
So the Panthers scored. They got and the Cardinals. This is again the Cardinals being the Cardinals. They were up the whole game, like I said, about 17 or so. Panthers down by 2 scores. They score, kick an onside kick, get it, and then the Panthers incomplete. It's now 4th down. Bryce Young gets sacked. Game over. Cardinals get called for DPI on 4th down. Reset the downs, obviously. Bryce Young, incomplete. 4th down, sacks. Penalty on the Cardinals. Bryce Young, 1st down, throws a pick. DPI Cardinals. And then the Panthers still can't score.
Yeah.
It was like just the 2 biggest shit teams I've ever seen play football.
Yeah, well, one of those teams is 2-0.
But, they tried to be 1-1. Let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the Cardinals to it. That's a Cardinals to a team.
They tried the best they could to lose that fucking game.
Yeah.
I don't think this one's much in doubt. I don't know if you do.
I would like to see Carolina win this one. But, I thought the Falcons were impressive against a real good team on Monday. So I think they should be able to go into Carolina and take care of business. But I wouldn't be shocked if the Panthers upset them.
Yeah, but, the Falcons do have that little bit of like the Panthers and Cardinals where they could just shit themselves.
Yeah. So,
but they have the best kicker in the league, thanks to not literally.
You're welcome. All right, then we have this game is a bag of suck right here. Let me tell you,
Lord.
We have the 0-2. I mean, the Texans they need a win. They need a win. You can't go 0-3.
What the fuck is going on there?
I don't know. Stroud has looked terrible. The Houston Texans 0-2, heading down to Jacksonville, or I guess heading
much better.
Heading over to Jacksonville if you're Houston, to face the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 1-1. They did get a big win in week 1, but they came back down to earth and looked like the fucking Jaguars last week. Etienne has been good. Lawrence has been.
Wait,
what?
Did Brian Thomas Jr. sleep with Trevor Lawrence's wife or something?
And then he's not throwing the ball to him.
He hates him. He fucking hates Brian Thomas.
Yeah. Well, I also think that Trevor Lawrence just isn't that good.
No, he's not. He's absolutely. We talked about the college thing. Is you were 100%. I was talking about the opposite. If you're amazing in college, it does not mean you're going to be great in the NFL. And we have a prime example of this. This guy was like Arch Manning hype wise before Arch Manning was around. Like, teams are going to be losing left and right. They try to get Trevor Lawrence.
Yep.
And he fucking sucks.
It's not good. It's not good.
He makes some throws where you're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, never mind.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. With that being said, I think the Texans desperately need a win, and I think they're going to get the win. I'm picking them on the road. They are underdogs here, though. Jacksonville is a 1.5 favorite.
That's a home thing, though.
Yeah, that is a home thing, but still, I mean.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I'm picking the Texans to get their first win of the season. If they lose this one, their season now it's 17 games, I guess 0-3. It's not over, but 0-3 is bad.
They have the Ravens, Seahawks, Niners, and Broncos after this Texans.
Yeah, so they need to win this football game, and hopefully we can see them do so because it has been a painful
What is
start.
up with CJ Stroud?
I don't think he has any. I mean, he's got Nico Collins.
But last year he wasn't great to start the year, and he had Diggs for the first month, and Nico Collins and Tank Dell still.
Well, maybe Stroud's just not. Maybe he had a great. Maybe he. Look at, he obviously had a great
one of the best
year.
ever, literally
one of the best rookie years of all time. Maybe the league figured him out.
But do you remember all the hype people were saying about the AFC South of the 2 best young quarterbacks in the league?
Yeah,
and they're just both not good.
Not good.
I'll take the Texans as well.
Yeah, yeah. And now
Love this game coming up.
I was going to say, now we get to the 4 o'clock slate. This could be another contender for game of the week, depending on how it goes. We have the 1-1 Denver Broncos coming off a brutal loss.
Oh, they lost that game. The Colts did not win it, by the way.
Correct. That penalty on the kick. Oh my God.
Man.
What a way to lose. The Broncos, coming off a horrendous loss to the Colts last week, are going up against the 2-0 Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert has been awesome
MVP
to start
so far.
the year. Yeah, absolutely. Quentin Johnson has turned into a legitimate number one wide receiver. Chargers got that mojo, man. This is technically – wait, they were home against the Raiders last week. Are they on the road?
Who, the Chargers? They were on the road.
All right, so this is technically their second home game, but it's their first real home game in Los Angeles. The Broncos have a great defense, so I'm very interested to see if Herbert continues his strong play against a real good defense like this.
Yeah.
But I like the mojo the Chargers have right now, even though I think the Broncos are a playoff team and I think they're really good. I'm picking the Chargers to go 3-0. I think the Chargers are taking the leap. I feel like that's the vibe I got early. It's early still, collapse at any time. But through the first 2 games, I think that this is the best I've seen Herbert look. Easily. So I'm riding with him.
We both, again, in our quarterback rankings, like this guy pretty high. We both like Bo Nix. We feel like he has a little bit of Baker in him.
He hasn't been good.
He has been very bad the first 2 weeks.
Hasn't been good. Because he wasn't good in that game against Tennessee at all.
No, that was he threw 2. The only reason, like you said, when I said they kept it close, it was because Bo Nix threw 2 picks that game was close.
100%.
And then he threw another one last week. They lost to the Colts, in that nasty game. And you can't figure it out against that Colts defense in the dome. That's a little worrying to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I do think he's a little bit better than how he's played, obviously, and I think that defense is too good to be 1-2. So I'm, by the law of physics, I guess, or of evening things out, I'm gonna go with the Broncos.
Okay.
I don't see a world where, and according to our picks, that like the Patriots are 2-1, and then like the Broncos and Chiefs are 1-2. I don't see that happening.
Fair. That's fair.
So I just feel like it's a couple of back on track weeks for some of these teams, and I think the Broncos will be one of those.
All right, that works.
I would not be surprised. The Chargers look really good.
They look very good. All right. We have the New Orleans. We have the New Orleans. I think the Seahawks are actually pretty decent.
I meant by like it's like the Browns and Packers game.
Yeah, just anything involving the Saints. The New Orleans Saints 0-2, traveling cross country to the Northwest to take on the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are a 7.5-point favorite. I believe that is the largest line of the week. It's tied with the Packers. They're both 7.5 favorites.
And look who they're against, so that makes sense. The Saints and the Browns.
Correct. Darnold, I thought, was actually pretty they beat the Steelers on the road. Darnold was actually pretty good in that game. JSN has been really good for them to start. I love Kenneth Walker, the way he runs. He gets injured every year, which sucks.
And I think Charbonnet's out, by the way.
Yeah, so Kenneth Walker, to me, is a stud. If he could stay healthy, that's a top 5 running back in the league. I love that guy. Their defense is good. They're at home. They got the 12th man. The Saints are trash. This should be an easy layup victory for the Seahawks to go 2-1 here.
Yep, I agree. And something you asked me earlier about the Joe Flacco is that this could potentially be Spencer Rattler's final game, I would say. At some point,
you got to play. You have to play the rookie. I know he's like 34.
He's older than Rattler, which is hilarious. But
you drafted him. You got to. I mean, what are you gonna do?
At this point, especially if you get blown out like the line looks like, and we think Rattler sucks. We probably think Shuck is not good, but you don't know that yet.
Exactly, and that's my thing. Yeah, and that's my thing. It's like you've had Rattler on your team for last year.
Maybe not. They play at the Bills and then us the next 2 weeks. That might not.
If I swear to God, that's a game that we better not even think about losing.
Can't you see Tyler? I'll be there, by the way. By the way, real quick.
Tyler Shuck makes his debut and fucking lights it up and beats us somehow.
I was going to say that. Mind. By the way, I am 13-0 at Patriots games. Just throwing that out there.
There you go.
You're welcome. Should I just go to every game?
If you could try. I mean, that statistic would get ruined for you.
Oh, it would go 13-20, bro.
Yeah.
Shortly.
Yeah. All right.
Talk about a game of 2 teams that need a fucking big win here.
And, so we have the 1-1 Dallas Cowboys. They got, again, this game was exciting as hell.
Is Brandon Aubrey the best player in the league?
He's the best player on that team, I think.
Holy shit.
Unbelievable.
If you get to the star, you scored 3 points.
I know kickers are kickers, but if you are within 70 yards,
you have an 85%
that
chance
guy
to score.
can win it. Yes, 100%. It is unbelievable. The Dallas Cowboys are traveling to Chicago to take on the 0-2 Bears, who got their asses beat by the Detroit
52-20 or whatever.
No, they ran up the score on Ben there. They ran up
as
the
they
score
should
on
have.
Ben. Yes, they were like, "Hey,
and
buddy,
good for
welcome
Ben
back."
Too. He said Dan did what he should have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still believe in Ben Johnson. One thing I will tell you though, you got to get rid of Caleb Williams. You're not winning
Thank you.
with that guy.
That is as much as we argued earlier. I love you for admitting how bad Caleb Williams is.
As critical as I am about Drake May, one thing I said was it was too early to judge for Drake May. I don't like judging quarterbacks early. Caleb Williams, nope. Because
you can see it in his he does. Again, I bring it up. He has like the NBA superstar that hates basketball.
Yep. No leadership. The players do not believe in him. They do not want to play with it. I'm not saying they don't like him, but they don't believe in him. Like, I can openly see that they don't believe that guy is going to take them anywhere. And it's bad, man. And it has nothing to do with the horse shit.
Oh, please.
Fucking nonsense. This is strictly what I'm seeing on the field.
If the Bears were 2-0 right now, all of Soldier Field would have their nails painted if they were 2-0.
Yeah.
Please. Ben Johnson would fucking paint his nails.
Yeah. From what I'm seeing, and again, it is early. Things can turn around, but from what I'm seeing, that guy's a loser. That guy's a loser.
He is a loser. Again, not off the field.
I'm not saying as a person. I'm not saying a loser as a person.
No.
I'm saying that guy, he has the vibe and the body language of a fucking loser.
Again, the stereotypical 5-star recruit in basketball that was always told how great he was, He's the first pick in the draft, but then he gets drafted to a shitty team and he realizes I might not be as great as I thought I was, and he doesn't know how to handle it. Caleb Williams, the number 1 recruit in high school football, went to Oklahoma, transferred to USC because that's where Lincoln Riley went, the guy that recruited him at Oklahoma. So he's playing in LA. He's getting all these NIL deals. Now, you know how much money these motherfucking kids make in college now. He was like one of the first ones to really make a bag. Goes to the NFL, first pick. Everybody's giving him every excuse in the book of why he was bad last year. The offensive line sucks. Guess what? They traded for 2 all-pro offensive line. We'll sign one and trade for one. They have the deepest receiving core in the country, like it was college, but in the NFL, if not, top 3?
I mean, Rome Odunze is a stud.
And DJ Moore might be the second best number 2 in the league.
Yeah.
You have a top 10 pick tight end and another very good tight end in Cole Kmet. Offensive line's great. You have the best play call in the league, according to many. And just straight up ass.
It's bad.
Give me the Cowboys.
With that being said, I'm taking the Bears. I'm taking the Bears.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. With that being said, I'm taking the Bears. This is not a get right game for them because I don't know if they can get right with Caleb.
No, this game's going to be ugly no matter who wins.
Yeah, I think they're going to win this game. I'm going
with the Cowboys. I think Blake Aubrey could kick 6 field goals and just win the game 18-10 or something.
They could. All right. We got a battle of 2-0 teams here.
Like very odd 2-0 teams.
Yeah. We have those 2-0 Arizona Cardinals heading to San Francisco to take on Mac Jones, baby. And the 2-0, I told you, he's going 4-1 in these 5 weeks. He's going 4-1.
I don't disagree.
San Francisco 49ers, who are coming in 2-0. McCaffrey has been good. Pearsall looks good. Mac Jones, he had 3 touchdowns last week. He looked good.
It was a 6.
Listen, yeah, I agree. But
no, I love Mac Jones, though.
Yeah, I think Shanahan knows how to win with the guy. Listen, Mac Jones isn't like
he's the same fucking guy as Brock Purdy.
Yeah, they're the same type of quarterback.
Yeah.
So
he doesn't care about the opposite of Drake May, who's just an athletic freak and can make every throw and all that. Kyle Shanahan wants the fucking nerd like Brock Purdy and Mac Jones that can tell you every play in the playbook without looking at it. That always makes the right. Kyle Shanahan's telling him like who to throw to too. Yeah. He's like, here's your read, fucking give it to him, and he's like, okay, sure, and delivers on a dime.
Yeah. With that, oh boy. So
no, this is an easy pick, JPJ.
You going Niners?
Yeah, please. The Cardinals, again, it's like the law of averages. The Cardinals, there's no scenario in my life where the Cardinals are 3-0 after beating the Niners on the road.
That's fair. Well, look, it is a backup quarterback they're going against still.
But
But I agree.
I'm a huge Kyler guy, as you know, so I'd be thrilled if the Cardinals won this game.
Yeah. I am going with you, though. I'm going to go with the Niners to win at home. But I think this game will be close, actually. I think this game will be a close game.
Yeah, I don't think the Niners are capable of blowing anybody out anymore.
Yeah. And then we have a battle of 0-2 teams here. A battle of 0-2 teams on Sunday night.
Who put this shit on Sunday Night Football?
Brutal. It is the 0-2 Kansas City Chiefs.
Love that sentence you just said. Oh my
God. First time in the Patrick Mahomes era that they are 0-2. They are traveling to New York City for a Sunday night battle against the 0-2. Well, technically New Jersey.
Come on.
But, you know.
We don't say that state around.
I know. But they are traveling to New York to play the New York Football Giants, who come in 0-2. Russell Wilson leads the league in passing yards because he threw for 450 of them.
And then he still lost in the game.
Last week. Yep. You know what's crazy to me is they showed like the 3 biggest stats.
Yeah, Mahomes is the leading rusher.
Mahomes is the rusher, the leading rusher for Kansas City.
What happened? That leg injury must have just cooked Isaiah Pacheco. He can't run.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks like Travis Kelce, right? He's slow as shit.
It's very, very bizarre. This is the get right game for the Chiefs.
They might torque on him here a little bit. I feel like.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about the Chiefs even at 0-2. Like at the end of the year, they're going to be fine. But this to me has the get right game all over.
They're going to do these weird like shovel passes to Travis Kelce or something. They're going to do some weird shit in this game. I don't think 30-10.
I feel like the Chiefs don't win games that often like that anymore. Like
I think they will do it when they can. That was my point.
Yeah. So I don't know if this game will be like. I don't think it's going to be close, but I don't know if it'll be like a blowout victory.
That Giants defense is ass, JPJ.
Yeah, it's going to be and it should be an easy victory. They are 6.5-point road favorites here. But yeah, this is the get right game for the Chiefs. They should not have a problem getting their first win of the year here against the Giants.
Nope. And we can quickly move on because, boy, this next team has me feeling just water me down during this one, baby.
This is a good game here. This is a good game. Monday night, we're back to the 1. Next week, we go back to 2 Monday night games. Yep. But we are back to 1 Monday night game, and it is a doozy. It is the Detroit. Some would say it could be a Super Bowl preview.
I certainly would not say that.
I wouldn't because I don't think the Lions will get there, but you never know.
We have real quick. The Ravens pissed somebody off.
Why is that?
They play the Lions, Chiefs, Texans, Rams, Vikings the next 5 games, and that's after playing the Bills opening day.
Well, they're routinely a first place team. You get a first place schedule.
If the Ravens can win 13 or 14 games this year, though, that is a real 13 or 14.
But that's just one of those years where you got the NFC North, and they're all there's 3 of them that are good. And then, it's just like one of those years where you're like, oh, shit.
But that's my point, though. If the Ravens can have a 1-seed record-wise, that they've certainly earned it.
Oh, yeah.
This year.
The Ravens bounced back last week, as did the Lions. Both these teams bounced back last week with big wins last week. They are both 1-1. The Lions are traveling to Baltimore. Big game. As obviously the Lions and Ravens will go on Monday night. Ooh. Listen, the Ravens are a better team, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with them, but I would love to see the Lions win this game. I think if the Lions go into Baltimore on Monday and win this game, I think I might have underestimated the Lions a smidge. I feel like that's the type of game. Like if they go in there and they win a good, well-played football game between these two and they win it on the road, I think I might have underestimated the amount of the drop-off that I thought the Lions would do, because that would be an early signature win for them. With that being said, I'm taking the Ravens. I don't think it happens, but it could. I mean, look at Goff. That week 1, he sucked. Threw for 5 touchdowns last week all over the place. So, but yeah, Zay Flowers is a stud, dude. Derrick Henry's a stud. Lamar Jackson's a stud.
Did you see the stats last week against for the Ravens?
Oh,
they didn't. They let Derrick Henry do nothing.
Yeah,
he had like 18 rushing yards. I love that.
Yeah,
rest his ass when you can.
Yeah, they didn't. He didn't need to. They didn't need to.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm going to take the Ravens. The Ravens are 4.5-point favorites at home. I'm I'm going to take the Ravens because I think from a roster perspective, they have the best roster in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think this one's going to be a good one. I don't see either team blowing out the like. This is going to be a good one. This is two good teams, I think.
Yep, I have the Ravens winning the Super Bowl, as you know. And a Super Bowl team wins this game. First real, well, I guess they played the Bills week 1, but their first chance to really bounce back against a good team since that game. Yeah, I don't really have much to say other than I think it'll be a great game. I think the Ravens are just the best team in the league. So I'm really going to pick against them when I think that's the case.
Yeah. I
would
work
some bets here, JPJ.
Yeah, I know. I got to look. Hold on. I got to go to the DraftKings. Are you working some bets?
Yep, I'm writing them down.
All right, because we are at that point where we picked our games. We are doing whatever. And we are giving our 3 bets of the weekend. Let me pull up my stuff here. And then we will get after it. Obviously, my first bet will be based on the Patriots because I always
Me too.
Do my first bet based on the Patriots.
I can give you my Patriots one if you want.
Go ahead.
Patriots money line plus Hunter Henry to score his first touchdown of the season parlay.
There we go. I am on the same kind of level with you. I have the Patriots money line, and I'm doing it again. TreVeyon Henderson.
Just do it until it works.
Yep, I'm doing
anytime touchdown.
I'm doing TreVeyon Henderson anytime touchdown, and I am also doing Drake May with 2+ passing touchdowns.
So all 3.
All 3.
2 + 2. Passing only, right?
For passing Drake? Only. Yep.
Okay.
Drake made 2+ passing touchdowns. Henderson as anytime scorer and the Patriots money line.
Okay, 1 second. All right, my second one will be, since they're playing each other and I'm an LSU fan, Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson to both score a touchdown. Same game.
I like it.
And I think the backups will just kind of fucking pepper them with targets. Because they're not able to spread the ball around like a Joe Burrow, and even though J.J. McCarthy hasn't proven much yet, but he's better than Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be my second one.
All right. I like that. I like that a lot.
I have a very fun third one.
See, I'm not as fun as you.
You want my fun one, and then you can just give your last 2?
No, I'm gonna do the damn thing. I am gonna bet. I'm gonna take anytime touchdown for my boy Bill
Krosky.
Bill Krosky Merritt. And I am gonna go in that same game. I am gonna take Deebo Samuel for 6+ receptions.
Bill touchdown, you said?
Bill touchdown.
Plus
Anytime
Deebo,
TD.
6+ catches.
Yes. I believe that's the line.
Yep. Krosky Merritt. Plus Deebo Samuel. 6+ touches. Reception. All right. And then my fun one. Marcus Mariota and Tyrod Taylor.
I was going to pick Mariota on something.
The 2 old backups. Get them in there.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to change.
It's rushing, by the way, so it's strictly rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. I'm going to change off that now. I'm not going to do that. What the hell do I do, brother? Let me. You know what? I am going to do it. I am actually going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers money line.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to take Baker Mayfield to get a rushing touchdown in this game.
Plus Baker Mayfield rushing touchdown. Okay.
That'll do it.
So for
I feel the best about the
Patriots.
I feel the best about the Patriots bet. I feel
the best about my Patriots bet. After the Thursday night game, JPJ is 25-9 and 1-0 this week. I'm 24-10, 0-1 this week. On bets, we are both 2 for 6 on our bets.
2 for what ones did I get right?
You got Cardinals Panthers over 43.5 last week, and Russell Wilson to throw a pick.
Oh yeah, I mean I could bet that every week, and I'd get
And then
it.
last week I got Bengals money line and Jamar Chase touchdown.
Fair.
And then I got 2 wrong, and you got Patriots +1.5, which hit. But you also had in the same parlay Drake made 2+ touchdowns, but did hit. But then you had Travion touchdowns as well.
We're 2 and 4. We're not 2 and 6.
No, 2 and 6. 2 out of 6. I mean, 2 out of 6.
Oh, all right. I was gonna say we've only done 3 bets every week. All right. Yeah. Okay.
2 out of 6.
Yeah. All right. I was like, wait a minute, that's 8.
So we did last week. We flip flopped. I was up by a point on the betting with you. You were up by a point on the picks, and then week 2 you gained a point in the betting to tie me, and I gained a point in the records to tie you. But then you took the lead back for the picks because you had the Bills and I had the Dolphins.
I like it.
This is easily the most different picks we've had, which is good.
Yeah, I want to say that I would agree.
We have 7 different out of the 16 games this week.
So I think this will separate us a bit.
Yeah.
I think this will separate us a bit, and then
the betting, who the fuck knows, obviously, about that.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that is it. That is week 3. Some good games on the slate, but definitely starting to
like in the later ones, though, the games. Yeah. The 1 o'clock slate's kind of ass, which is good. I like that. When the Patriots play, I can kind of just focus on them now.
Yeah, and then you get your strong games. Your 2 strong games at the 4 o'clock window, and then the Monday night game should be a doozy. All right, so that is going to do it for us. Any college football things going on your way, LSU, or anything happening that's big this week in college football?
LSU plays Division II Southeast Louisiana, so this is our 1 week where we can kind of breathe here. We do travel to Ole Miss next week, so right back to it. I just exited out. But in other the biggest games this week are number 9 Illinois, 19 Indiana. Florida, who the fuck knows what you get with them, but they play at number 4 Miami. And then you have Michigan, Nebraska, Auburn, Oklahoma. Not the greatest slate next week, JPJ. It might have to be longer than a college football minute. We have LSU, Ole Miss, Ohio State, Washington, USC, Illinois, Notre Dame, Arkansas, Auburn, A&M, Tennessee, Mississippi State, who's actually been very good, and then Oregon, Penn State, Alabama, and Georgia all next week.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So next week we have 7 ranked on ranked matchups, and 2 of them are top 10 matchups. Yep. And it's also fun where the higher ranked team is all on the road for all of those games. So they travel to the worst team theoretically.
Oh, really?
So that makes it even more fun because college that is a real home advantage. Obviously, it's not like the NFL, which is
Yeah. Yep. Huh. All right. Well, that'll be a big
week.
Yeah, that'll be a big week to talk about then. That'll be fun.
Next week, we have Blue Jays, Red Sox, and then a big college football week on top of the NFL.
Yeah.
So next weekend is a pretty big. And thank you, by the way, for them staggering this because there's no wrestling next week. So that's next weekend. So thank you for them to stagger that out for us. Yeah. Appreciate that.
Love it. Love it. I like it. So you get 2 dynamite days of football next week. And you know that CJ and I will be breaking it all down and talking about it here on the Swarm.
But in a few hours, JPJ, after you're watching this, they could be seeing you again. Where can I do that?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, if they're watching this right now, it already happened.
No, Saturday they'll see you at a watch along.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought you were talking about.
Come on.
I'm sorry. No. Yes, if you're watching this in a little bit, a few hours, around right before 3 p.m. Eastern time, you can catch me and Peggy right here.
A very sluggish JPJ.
I will listen. I'm gonna have a lot of caffeine in me.
A lot of dummy.
Gonna have a lot of caffeine, a lot of dubby, a lot of energy going in these veins. But yes, if you are watching this a little bit later on this afternoon, right before 3 p.m. Eastern, Peggy and I will be here on the airwaves on the Swarm YouTube, and we will be watching along to AEW All Out. And then a little bit later on this evening, this guy will also be on these airwaves. Why don't you let the people know what you're doing then?
Some are saying it could be the show that gets us finally kicked off the air, me and Josh together for about 4 hours. Well, actually, It's usually about 2 hours. And then the one watch along we did was 4.5 hours of WWE JPJ.
Yep.
So who the fuck knows? And ESPN, going to drag it out here this week too with that. So me and Josh will be at the WrestlePalooza watch along. If I had to guess, it will still be All Out will still be going on. If I had to put money on it, so you guys will still also be on the airwaves. They'll be on YouTube, by the way, just in case there's any overlap.
Yeah.
So we will be on Twitch though, me and Josh. So be sure to check that out. Should be a good card, regardless. And great news, by the way, that Lesnar is not in the main event. That's always good.
Yeah, going first, getting it right out of the way.
Because we always say that he will be home before the main event ends, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's a big wrestling weekend. Of course, spend it all here on the Hive with JPJ and Peggy, and then right into me and Josh.
Love it, man. It should be a great weekend, wrestling wise and sports wise. Just a great weekend, all in all.
And stay tuned. Sorry to interrupt, but we might be having an announcement here, either next episode or the one after, about some more watch-alongs of me and JPJ with the New England Patriots.
That is true.
So I'm moving, so it's kind of delaying things for a little bit, but it'll only be like week 4 or 5, so plenty of time after that.
Absolutely, yeah. And that'll be good, even though the one game we did was a loss. So
and then we played our best game in 3 years and we didn't watch it.
Yes, so hopefully that's not a trend. But yes, no, we should be getting back to that once CJ is settled in his new
pretty
spot.
Regularly, more than likely as well.
Yeah, I think we'd probably be doing it more times than not. So stay tuned for more announcements and things like that. But stay tuned here to the Hive. We just talked about what we got going on later today and this weekend, but we got stuff every day. We got the Substack where we got Bryn, Peggy, and Mike. Peggy's reviewing video games galore over there. Bryn with her awesome wrestling coverage.
By the way, what the hell?
I know.
Jesus.
Mike with his cool stuff that he does as well. Obviously, you get CJ and I twice a week for the Swarm. You get CJ and Josh, Impact Intact, every other week at this point. We got Stuart making good stuff. We got Ryan.
Yeah, with the new FIFA coming out too.
Yeah, new FIFA coming out. We got Stu, we got Ryan, we got Pluggo with his college football picks of the week. And then you got the High View going on, the thing that I do in college football. Another victory for the Hive this week. This one, the defense, piece of shit. But it was what it was. A win's a win. You did nothing, bro. You did nothing.
The rumors in the locker room are where the coaching staff's holding us back, but that's okay.
I mean, listen, I don't coach the defense. I'm the head coach.
Well, some are saying starts up top, JPJ.
Okay, well, I'll fire the defensive coordinator, and we'll see how that goes into year 2. But either way, so go check us out. We got cool stuff going on all the time here at the Hive. Check out our pals at W Energy, w.gg.
Need it this weekend.
Yep, the Hive, all one word, 10% off your order. Follow CJ at CJF Writes. Follow me at JPJ Loves Gaming. You know the drill. Until Wednesday, when we'll be talking the recaps of all the crazy wrestling that happens this week. We will see you then. Appreciate you all tuning in. Till then, peace out.